Anglers, James Sanders, and I'm from Team Fish First, aka the Dirty Dozen. 6 pay Lakers and 6 wild carpers. Hey, see that little button down there on the bottom? Right down there. It says subscribe. Please hit that little red button here on the YouTube channel where it says subscribe. Here we'll give you lots of great adventures from Team Fish Fighters, and you'll be notified automatically with our great videos. So talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Hey guys, this is Brian with Team Fish Fighters, the Dirty Dozen. We're down here at Westside Bait and Tackle here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Got a special guest today. My man Nick, he is part of the junior team fish fighter team. He is one of the very first ones that we invited to be on our team. So he wanted to do a quick video shoot on how to make some rice. So we're going to go ahead and go through it. Nick's going to do a lot of the mixing and I'll do a little talking. So you know, we're going to get some rice going here for you, show you how to make it without ketchup, a little Mountain Dew. That way, if you're at the lake and you got some rice with you and you don't have any made up and somebody across the way is just killing them on rice, you can make it and throw it within about an hour. So we'll go ahead and get started. Dick, what are we going to do first, buddy?
28 ounces of rice.
28 ounces of rice going in. Tear it all the way off. And you can use any kind of rice you want. I just happen to have this at the house. The Walmart brand's just as good. It's cheaper. Now what?
Pure sugar. We use half of a cup.
We're going to do a full cup, so we're going to do 2 scoops of the sugar. I like using the pure sugar instead of the powdered sugar. That's just a personal preference. They both work just as fine. It's going to get real sticky until it kind of dries a little bit, so you'll get a lot on your hands, so you'll just get the remnants of the sugar. Okay, then we're going to do 1 cup of the coarse kosher salt. Salt's very important. It cures the rice. You want to make sure you add it, because if you don't, the rice will go bad fairly quick. Once you make this too, you want to keep it in a nice, cool, damp area. If it gets warm, it'll dry out. What I like to do is I like to get the tall Ziploc bags and I'll fill it up and I'll keep it in the fridge, because that'll contain the moisture and it'll allow it to stay nice and fresh, and you can keep it for weeks and throw it. So 1 full cup of the kosher salt. 1 more. Yep, that's a half cup. So we're using a half cup here, so we're going to do 2 of the half cups to make a full cup. Alright, now that you got your dry ingredients in, you want to go ahead and start mixing that up. Mix it up first. Get it all the way in there, pull from the bottom. Just like Nick's doing there, spinning the bucket. Alright, now once you get it all mixed up, I like to use about 20 ounces of Mountain Dew. So we're going to do about 1.5 cans to start with. Go ahead and pour it all in. Go ahead and mix that up. It's going to feel real soupy for a while, but it does absorb, and you can throw it a mile and it won't come off. go ahead and open the other one, put about a half of that in there. Probably good there. These are just regular 12-ounce cans, nothing special about that. Once you're mixing, if you start seeing stuff in the bottom, you want to get that, pull that up as much as you can. You don't want to see all that in the bottom. That'll start soaking up here pretty good. And if you feel it's a little dry, you can add a little bit more Mountain Dew. Once you add your flavor in, it'll pick right up. Alright. So today we're going to add a little flavor. We're going to use green mango from Johnny Juice. I love it. It smells good. It looks really cool in the water. It's a nice green tint. I'm going to use about maybe 3 or 4 capfuls of it. So I like a lot of flavor, but I don't really flavor my rice a whole lot. So we're going to do a few squirts of that in here. Go ahead and mix it up. You want to make sure all them white rice particles get coated in flavor. You can always add a little bit more. Take your hand and go in the middle with it and churn it. There you go. Okay. So that's what it's going to look like when you first do it. I know it looks like a hot mess and it's real soupy, but it does soak up, and it soaks up pretty quickly. I can make it now and throw it in about an hour. In fact, I made some before we came, and it's already set up and ready to go. It's still a little bit wet, but it'll dry quick, especially if it's hot out and humid. So we're going to do a quick little test on it to see what the breakdown's going to be. It's probably going to be about 2 minutes or so, because it's still a little bit wet, but it packs like a champ. You can throw that all day long. It won't come off, and it'll break. It's going to be a little bit slow at first because it's still, like I said, it's still a little wet, but it'll break down. And once it gets fully absorbed, it'll break down much faster, minute and a half maybe. Yeah, it's definitely a little slower than what I like, but that's just because it's still a little bit moist. So when you're done mixing and you've got all your components in and all your flavor in, go ahead and just slap a lid on it and let it sit for a little bit. About every 15 to 20 minutes you can go in and you can turn it from the bottom. Okay, just keep fluffing it up. Let that moisture start soaking in to all the different grains of rice, and it'll dry much faster if you do that than versus let it sit here in the bucket. Keep fluffing it up, keep mixing it over. All right. So I think that's about it on how to make rice with Mountain Dew on the fly. If you have any questions, feel free to send us a message. We'll be happy to answer any of them. Until next time, make sure you guys take really good care of your carp. Use a good net, landing mat, and tight lines, everyone.
Hi, I'm Jim Donlin, owner of Westside Bait and Tackle. We are a family-owned and operated business serving Indiana anglers for the past 65 years. We specialize in stocking the best live bait possible. We have minnows, night crawlers, bee moth, crickets, and much, much more. We are also home to one of the area's best selections of rods, reels, lures, and fishing merchandise. We have specialty products for big catfish, crappie, carp, walleye, and bass, plus those hard-to-find items you can't locate elsewhere. So stop on in and see us at 1507 West Vermont Street in downtown Indianapolis, or visit us at westsidebaitshop.com.